This is Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Shake it, body.
Wake your fuck ass up. That crust out your eyes.
There she is, man. And that right there, just that approach to talking to people in such a genuine, authentic way has made this young lady, Bethany Mota, a millionaire and one of the most popular people the internet has ever seen. And she's here with us today on Sway in the Morning to do a tutorial.
Hey, what's up?
How you doing, Bethany?
Good. How are you?
You know, we were watching that clip about Valentine's Day coming up.
Yeah.
And, one thing about your clips, they always make me happy.
Mm-hmm. Aw,
Yeah.
thanks. I appreciate that.
Yeah, the honesty in it and, just the down home, everyday person having an opportunity to express their thoughts and the way you do it, it makes me happy. You were talking about healthy eating. And Heather, as you know, I've been on my regiment this week.
You have been for about 18 hours.
Yeah, about 18 hours.
Hey, that counts.
That counts,
That's
right,
dedicated.
Bethany?
18 hours? Oh, that's a long time for me even.
For you, to eat healthy?
Absolutely. I mean, I do videos about healthy things, but, I don't always eat healthy. Not everyone always eats healthy.
So,
you got to treat yourself.
What was the last unhealthy thing you ate?
I had French fries last night. Yeah.
Shame on you.
But I'm not really ashamed. Like, I don't feel guilty about it.
You shouldn't.
Because I don't eat French fries every day.
Right.
It's like once in a while, sure.
A cheating moment.
Yeah.
I have a question. Okay, because I need your expertise. You shoot your videos at home?
Yeah. Sometimes I go out on location. Like I filmed in the desert before.
All right, you're going to help me out. Okay, so I shoot drink videos. Now, I know you're a little younger, so I shoot all alcoholic recipes, drink recipes.
Okay.
Here's my dilemma, though, Bethany, and
What
I
is
want you
it?
to help me out. Like you, I'm a sampler. If I make a nice drink, I have to sample it for the audience and let them know the flavor.
Absolutely.
By the time I get to the 5th drink, I'm tore up on camera. I'm drunk as hell. I'm drunk. The happy hour has turned into like the happy hour.
Wait, is that a problem?
I don't know how you keep yourself together. Like my eyelashes start twinkling.
Right.
My eyes
is
start.
that a problem? Because I think that would make the video.
A drunken video?
You comment on
You
it.
think
It's
she
funny
should
as
be
though.
honest
You
about
should
it, right?
I just stay
Well, you're
drunk
just putting it all out there. That's you. That's you in that moment.
and just
I
keep
think
it.
it's great.
Just keep it drunk.
Keep it you. Keep it real.
All right, I love it. Thank you so much.
Bethany is going to make us all rich. Okay, today we all got questions for you. This is not you can promote whatever you want, but we trying to find out the formula. Go ahead, Tracy.
Hell yeah. Now, I love YouTube gurus. Like, I've been following a lot of you guys for like years and years and years. And in any entertainment space, like even though there's going to be a lot of camaraderie, I feel like there has to be beef that comes with it. We see it with rappers, we see it with singers, we see it with comedians. Has any fellow YouTuber tried to get at you because of your success?
I mean, honestly, I have never really. That's the thing with me is I haven't really necessarily isolated myself from other creators, but it's always been my audience. I've never been focused on like making friends with everyone else who makes videos, but instead making friends with the people who watch my videos. Those are the people that matter the most to me. Is the ones that are watching my content. They're why I'm here. I want to focus all the time that I have on pleasing them and making them happy. I have had a few amazing people that I've met through YouTube that are also creators, but there's just a few of them.
Right.
For the most part, I really just love to focus on my audience.
Did you surpass Michelle Phan? I know she was the #1 YouTube guru. I'm wondering if you took that spot now.
I'm not completely sure. That's the thing too, is I've never really paid attention to the subscriber count.
Good.
You know Tyler Oakley though, right?
I love Tyler Oakley.
Yeah. I interviewed Tyler.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We did something with First Lady Michelle Obama.
Nice.
Where were we? In Atlanta. Yeah, we had a good time. He wanted to be interviewed because he said he watched me growing up watched me on MTV. And I was like, man, I just been watching your YouTube videos trying to figure out the formula. When did you realize what people reacted to well and what they didn't react to?
You know what it is? At the end of the day, what YouTube is about, it's about being yourself and allowing people to relate to you. Because sometimes, like I said, I'll go on location, I'll go to these cool places, I'm like, this video is going to be so good, it's going to get so much attention, and I'll spend 5 days editing it, and I'm like, this is going to be great. One time I even rented old-fashioned cars for a video. And then a different video took me 20 minutes to film, just literally going through my room, giving them a tour of the place that I live, and that got way more attention than this video video that took me almost a week to work on.
Yeah.
So I think they appreciate the videos that you spend a lot of time on, and I think it's nice to be dedicated in the quality of your content, but at the same time, they just want to know who you are.
They just want to know who you are. Okay, Bethany Mota is here. Up next, we're going to get her advice on how to handle making millions of dollars, and that's it. All right, 888-742-3345. Yeah, need you right now. Bethany Mota is with us right now, and that's featuring Mike Tompkins, who is he's a YouTube artist as well.
Yeah, he's an a cappella artist. He's so talented. It was great working with him.
You guys pretty much killed the music business with this. You realize this, right?
I was so shocked with the response. I wasn't sure how it was going to go. I've been wanting to do music for years.
Yeah.
But I was always scared because it's like putting myself out there. I know people could be judgmental, but I've always had a passion for it. And we released it, and within 2 hours of it being out, it was like on the top charts of iTunes.
Just like that,
Which
2 hours.
blew my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No marketing team, no promotion team, no nothing.
Twitter.
Just Twitter. Wow, man, you destroying the infrastructure of the music business as we know it.
It's a
You
new
should
type
be proud.
of celebrity.
It's a new type of celebrity.
Yeah, absolutely. Social media stars.
Social media stars. Now, you've made a lot of money. I've read all kind of astronomical figures, multi-millions. How did you learn how to manage the money?
That side of things I've always had help with, because like when I started to, get more popular on YouTube, I wanted to handle everything on my own. I'm like, I'm going to handle the business side, like all the business emails. No one's going to do it for me. I also edit all of my own content, which I still do that. I just wanted to do it all myself. And I thought I could until I realized that I couldn't if I actually wanted to get sleep. So I now have help with, like the business side, the money side of things, and that's nice to have someone who manages that so I can just focus on being creative. So thankfully I don't have to worry so much about the money that's coming in, although it helps a lot because, like I said, sometimes I'll rent cars or I'll, I need money to put back into the videos that I'm making to make my quality better.
Yeah.
If you watch my first video, I had like an old camcorder, no lighting equipment, no tripod. I literally used books from my room. So making the money from YouTube, I've been able to put that back into the channel for cameras and lighting and all of that kind of stuff.
You also big in the fashion industry. Did you always want to go into fashion, or was it because of your YouTube success that you said, hey, let me try this and see how that goes?
No, I've been wanting to be a designer ever since I was like 5.
Okay.
I always wanted to do it, and it's something I never thought would happen. And then being approached by Aeropostale, and they said, do you want to do a clothing line? I'm like, absolutely. So I got the phone call in October, and they told me they wanted to launch it in December. I'm like, oh, okay, December of next year, we're creating a fashion line here. That's going to take a while. They're like, no, we want to do it this year. So in 2 months, like I went to New York, and I worked with the design team. We did a photo shoot. We shot a video for it, and we launched it. It was in stores, and now I'm still working on it. I've been doing that for about a year.
Okay, Bethany Mota is here. Now listen, she's one of the most, if not the most popular person you're going to find on YouTube. What is your hiring process like? If I want to get a job with you,
Here we go.
what do I have to do?
If you wanted to get a job,
if I want to work with your intern for your company, because a lot of people, especially who've been in entertainment for so many years, are trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? And you have a lot of naturally grown information that you've acquired on your own through trial and error. That's valuable. That's currency.
yeah.
So if someone wanted to work with you, how would they go about doing that? Or are you not even in the market for that right now?
I mean, the people that I work with and even like brands that I work with, it's always been, what I genuinely love and who I genuinely, trust and want to work with. Because when I was making videos, like 3 months in, I started getting emails from companies saying, we want to send you products. We want to work with you somehow. And I've always just been very picky about it. Because that's the thing, too, is because YouTube is so much about who you are, your followers know when you're lying and they know when you're not passionate about something. That's what it comes down to, is if you really want to work with the brand, if you really feel passionate about the brand or the person or whoever it is, it has to be true to who you are. So
one day you're going to, I'm imagining you're going to settle down. You want to have a family and the whole nine.
Yeah.
They have the saying, Heather, you could join in. You must find somebody who's evenly yoked. But I don't know how you're going to find someone that's as ambitious as you. Is Is love in the future, or that's just no time for love right now?
Right now, my job is my boyfriend at the moment.
Okay, all right.
You know, I'm so
he pays
focused.
you well. He's tricking right now. He's giving you all kind of gifts, all
He's
kind of
pretty
money.
great. I love him a lot.
Daddy.
But yeah, I mean, I'm just focused on like being creative and you know, going after my passion. And I obviously, you know, eventually would love to settle down. And I think for me, when it comes to a significant other, I am looking for someone who is so driven and self-motivated, because that's what I do. Like, being a YouTuber requires so much of that. It's like you don't have a boss. You don't have someone telling you, okay, Bethany, you have to do this and this and this today. You're your boss. So you have to be motivated, because if I wanted to, I could just like sit on my butt and not make videos. Yeah. But I have to, you know, get myself into it and actually do it. So I want to find someone who, you know, is similar in that way.
Evenly yoked.
I was gonna say, I think it's good that what you're doing, because people may laugh or they joke about the popularity sometimes with these YouTube videos, but again, you were passionate about it, so you did it. I'm passionate about alcohol, so that's what I did, even though I'm drunk as hell 90% of the day. Tracy's passionate about
women empowerment.
Absolutely.
So everybody, you're just basically encouraging people to find their passion and work their tails off to get going.
Yeah, and the thing about when you're passionate about something, it doesn't feel like a job.
Right.
Because a lot of people are like, how do I become successful on YouTube? I'm like, well, I had no intention of this being successful.
Right.
I am so passionate about it, and it is so much work. I do everything. Like, I do all the editing and all of that kind of stuff. I do have a lot of more help now with my team, but it has been a lot of work for the past 6 years, and if I didn't love it, I would have quit a long time ago.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Good for you.
And I think a lot of times, really quickly, people will think of YouTube stars as like overnight celebrities. What is like some major mistake that happened that made you think, yo, did I just fuck up my path to success?
Like just something that happened. I'm like, oh.
Or a low moment in the YouTube world.
I have a lot of like creative blocks, because the thing is also a lot of people ask me like, who's your competition on YouTube? Like, you know, who are you trying to beat out? And I'm like, I'm trying to beat out myself. I'm trying to do better than I did before. And sometimes I put so much pressure on myself that I'll be like, I don't even want to make a video. This is going to be terrible. Everyone's going to hate it. If I upload this, no one's going to want to watch me anymore. But I just, you know, I have to realize that I'm not always going to, you know, be the best. And like, you know, I think it's all about just trying to improve as much as I can, never comparing myself to other people on YouTube, and just kind of doing my own thing.
And like you said, being honest about it.
How old are you now?
I'm 19.
Damn.
Oh, goodness gracious.
How old are you?
I'm 20. I just turned 20 yesterday.
That's our intern. You see, she's making millions. This could be you.
I'm a little jealous.
Should be inspired. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Hi, Bethany. I wanted to know, you do YouTube and you do music and you have your clothing line. If you had to choose one thing to do as a career, what would you do? Just like if you had to make a living off of that.
Wow. You know, YouTube is my home. It's where I started, and I'm always going to be very loyal to YouTube. And if I had to pick one, it probably would be YouTube. But overall, what I want to do for the rest of my life is be creative. I'm able to do that with the clothing line and music and YouTube. I'm able to have a vision and see it come to life. And I feel like if I wasn't able to be creative for the rest of my life, I'd be very disappointed.
Would you go independent? In a sense, like, I know some people will just leave YouTube and create their own network. So, like, 'cause, you know, YouTube gets a little cut of what you create. Would you ever just have, you know, BethanyMota.com and have your videos over there?
Well, I mean, I could, you know, I thought about like having my own website, but kind of integrating YouTube into it. So it's like my content is still on YouTube, but I also just have this huge home where my Twitter, Instagram, everything is there. Right. That's what I would be looking at doing.
Yeah, that's what we do with Sway'sUniverse.com.
Bang,
we
bang.
do the same thing, Bethany. Hopefully, if you want some pointers, I could. Nah, man, I can't give you no pointers.
I could use some pointers.
All right, we can. Thank you, Bethany, for entertaining me. Greg is in Maryland. Good morning, Greg. What'd you like to say?
Hey, good morning. How you doing, Sway, Heather B, and
Hey,
G?
what's up, Greg?
Before I say something, I just want to say real quick, I heard the interview with the dude, Great Scott, and he wasn't lying, man. I sent him something on Twitter. He called me.
Okay, Great Scott came up here, and he has to, what's the book he has?
If You Think It, Ink It.
Yeah, and he's like a most motivational speaker, and he gave some great advice. What's your question for Bethany?
I just want to know, so I've been trying to get into the social media thing and get on YouTube and everything like that. So, and I heard you just say that people ask you how you get so popular on YouTube. So, I mean, did you just put up a video when people just caught on to it, or did you actually do do something to get people to go and start watching?
You know, it's hard, especially now, because I started 6 years ago when not as many people were on the internet. Now YouTube, it's like, it's so current and it's so relevant now that everyone knows about it and everyone's on it. So that's the hardest part, is getting like those first few people to watch your videos. But once you have that, it's so much easier. I was lucky because I had a friend who actually made videos. She had like 1,000 subscribers, which 6 years ago, that was huge. And so she mentioned me in one of her videos, and then I reached like 100, and I was like so excited because once again, like that was a lot back then.
Yeah.
But having even just those 100 subscribers, people will tell their friends and that kind of stuff. So I think it's about just trying to get that audience, and it's going to be hard. Even if it's just like 5 people, you can work with that because they will tell their friends. They'll spread the word about your channel if they really love what you're putting out. And also, you know, maybe just post videos that you think people are going to like I said before, like people just want to know who you are. So it could be a popular video that, you know, people want to click on. And yeah, that's a good way to go about it.
Man, Bethany, thank you for coming
No
here. We
doubt.
really just want to pick
Thanks
your
for having
brain.
me.
Yeah, you're very forthcoming with information. You don't have to be. I want you to make us a promise when you finish that album
Okay.
that you will come up here and perform a couple of those songs in our concert series on Sway in the Morning.
Absolutely. I would love to.
Yeah?
Most definitely.
All right, it's a deal. We're going to shake on camera right there. You know,
Yes.
once the YouTube followers see that, you can't go back on your word,
Okay.
right? All
I
right.
won't. I promise.
Bethany Mota, thank you for coming by.
It's Sway in the morning, only
On Shade 45.